This college football playoff and bowl picks edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog, so get up new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
This is Brian Bosworth, aka The Boz, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, brother. Peace out. Boz out.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. Oh boy, the almighty playoff that the college football powers to be have bestowed upon us.
Yes,
they can't seem to get it
right. Curated for our taste.
Can't seem to get it right though.
Well, I like the fact that JMU and Tulane's in. I'm enjoying the one of these group of fives making a run here.
So am I. I still think that I'm starting to wonder. Perhaps they're evil geniuses. This is by design.
Oh yes. Arguing about how to fix college sports is the big part of college sports.
Also, doesn't seem like it's by design. At the same time,
well, again, they just figured out how to have a playoff. Again, professional football figured this out years ago.
Bring back the BCS.
You put the best teams in. It's a very simple formula. Shout out to the chat. I see Tyler saying, hopefully Sean stacking the money isn't completely blitzed tonight. Yeah, Ryan, well, you have to look into my mic. I think something was happening with my audio. I had a lot of listeners reach out and they thought I was drunk, but it must have been some weird audio setting was coming through. It's like when Colby has his lisp. I don't know what was going on.
I know you don't often believe the DM fodder, and I wasn't even going to bring it up, but since you mentioned it, I did get a lot of people reaching out, making sure that you were okay. You were okay.
Yeah, it was fine. Again, the mic was doing something weird. So again, hopefully Ryan can get the audio figured out on that one. I don't know what the issue was.
One of my more trusted sources in the DMs had a just anytime someone says this to me, it makes me laugh. But asked if you were having some sort of reaction.
Reaction?
Yeah, like an allergic reaction. That's why your speech was slurred. Your eyes were a little.
Again, the mic made my voice sound weird, so I don't know.
So it was. What about the video? Do we have to check the camera too?
No, the video.
There was commentary on your eyes, basically.
Oh, what are they? What are they? An officer of the law?
No, I'm just your eyes don't lie. And that's. I think we'll have to check the camera.
Yeah, I was a little tired. I was working my ass off all day, grinding film, watching those games, giving you guys a couple winners.
Which, by the way,
on the prop show and hit Steelers -3 is a lock. Again, fading Tua in cold weather is just easy money.
That backdoor of the passing yards was ridiculous.
Should have been 3-0.
Perhaps the angle here, Sean, is to highlight how, unlike most corporate mega corporations that would frown upon powering through a couple cocktails to get the job done.
Yeah.
Here at SGPN, we encourage that type of attitude. As Merrill Hodge once said, find
a way. The content game stops for no one. A man who epitomizes that spirit from the college experience, Colby Dant, aka Pick Dundee. What's happening, Colby?
What up, fellas? Whoa. Got a little echo there. I like that.
Say that again. Say what up, fellas again.
What up, fellas? How are you?
Doing great. Sounds like we might be doing a little bit better than you. We're mired in a week of highs in the mid 70s and sun. Sounds like you're dealing with a little bit of that East Coast weather slop.
Yeah, I got some slop. It's cold weather over here, but it's been great to watch all these football games in cold weather on the college level. You know what I mean? Do you guys play outdoors anymore?
I do agree.
You watch the Steelers
between
game?
Arena football and NFL.
Oh no, here we go.
I can't tell the difference.
Arenas playing shopping malls. We just a beautiful Heinz Field, Colby. There was a great game
You walked
between the
trap.
Steelers and the Dolphins. You could see their breath on the field. It's a great game.
And I'm sure Goodell marked that down and said, we got to stop that. We got to figure out a way not to do that. No breath
if
on
you're
the
gonna
field.
if you're gonna pick a city, like the last stand of open aired stadium, it would be Pittsburgh, right?
Chicago, it should be. Are you kidding me?
Unfortunately,
They
Chicago's
started the league.
Yeah, but they're entertaining a clear roof.
Yeah,
Partially open air stadium.
Yeah, and the fact the American citizens aren't rioting is ridiculous. I've lost all faith in mankind.
All right,
I don't disagree with Colby's points.
Okay,
some cities. I mean,
yeah, no, I agree.
But when you want, if your city possessed an advantage, an advantage for your football team, and you own that football team, wouldn't you want to take advantage of that advantage? Just feels silly, right, Colby?
Yeah, and the fans will show up regardless, right? You know what I mean? Like, or at least they should. You know what I mean? Maybe that's something that's. I was watching some of that footage of some shit from back in the day, like in the 30s and 40s. Someone's Twitter page is fantastic. And dude, these shits were packed. I think it was the 1950s New York Giants. And
the internet didn't exist.
Fucking packed.
The Polo Grounds
all the way in a blizzard. In a blizzard, it was perfect. Nowadays, it'd be like, no, I can't do it. It's too cold. Did you bring my mittens, honey?
Yeah, I mean. I will say
there was a bunch of snow NFL games.
I've been busy fighting other battles, but there is this weird mainstream media narrative to show cold stadiums with empty seats, as if like this is inhumane to make fans do this. So
we got to have the whole history.
Keep fighting the fight.
Only,
well, those Chiefs fans, they died, and that was cool. That was badass. As a fan, dying, doing what you love, watching football, what more could you ask for? Hey, we crushed it last week. I'm looking right now. Kramer, you were 2-1 on your locks. Colby 2-1 on your locks. I'm sitting on 2-0 with my locks, with Jacksonville State pending against Troy. We already picked that one. So yeah, nice run. Obviously, Army, that was an easy cover, never in doubt. How you feeling, Colby?
I mean, I'm feeling great. Last weekend to me was one of the best weekends of football. It made me laugh when I saw Herb Street and Galloway have their little podcast, and they were like, "Yeah, there was no football on last weekend." He's not a football guy. Joey Galloway, I guess, not a football guy either. I mean, these guys played at a very high level, but I honestly thought the Army Navy game was games of the year.
This is
Army Navy game was great. Villanova, shocking the world.
Game. The Celebration Bowl
bums
game.
were on Tarleton State. Yeah, the Celebration Bowl was epic.
What's worse, what Colin Kaepernick did before NFL games, kneeling for the national anthem, or what Herb Street and Galloway did, completely just acting as if the Army and the Navy don't exist?
By far,
very disrespectful.
Galloway and look, I support the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, but you might get ridiculed with it, but. The Joel Klatt take is the worst of all time.
Remind people if they didn't hear Joel Klatt's take.
He said that well, first he just said no one wants to see a Cinderella in college football. We got to get them out of there.
A bad
and also,
take.
March Madness is terrible. He said it's a terrible product. The best teams never win the national championship, which is like what? Like most of the one seeds have won a natty over the past 10 years.
Well, yeah, no one. That's why no one watches March Madness. Great point, Joel Klatt. My cousin, I was hanging out with my cousin, and he just randomly goes, "I watched the Iron Bowl game, and this announcer, he was horrible. He was Joel something." I was like, "Oh, Joel Klatt." He just randomly went off on Joel Klatt of how unenthusiastic he was calling the game. He goes, "The guy's yawning during the game."
Well, in fairness, he probably was comparing him to Gus Johnson.
Yeah. Well, so you can't beat Gus.
Well,
Gus takes the blue pill all the time.
Don't you think it's like a narrative being pushed by the bosses? That's what I get, because they weren't like this a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's both hard to imagine them executing that well, and also just you get enough people like Herb Street. They enjoy the lifestyle. They don't want to rock the boat. He's really becoming enemy number one for me.
Really?
Move over Rappaport. Herb
it is
Street.
annoying that he's in Thursday Night Football with Al Michaels. So just stick to college. Yeah. Stick to ruining college. Stay out of the NFL.
Giggles at Michael's jokes and calls players by their numbers. and then also tries to act like he has any fucking clue what's going on in an NFL locker room. When last I checked, he's never been inside one as a player. So
And my favorite part about Klatt is if he believes this, is he goes, we don't want that, as in the American people. We don't want that. Right.
Here's what everyone wants. Everyone wants the good teams in the playoff, and everyone wants the best teams of the smaller conferences in the playoff.
And everyone wants
it's called March Madness.
Yeah.
It works really well.
Give him a fighting chance. Everyone loves the underdog.
How dumb could you be? The entire country shuts down for a 4-day weekend, effectively.
The
Certainly
irony here is he was a 0-star recruit, walked on at Colorado, and went to the Big 12 championship. I think 2 years. You would think of all people, he would he's basically kind of like Diego Pavia or something. So
yeah,
you would think.
I mean, look at Indiana, the ultimate underdog. Just the way that they've instantly turned around the program. Pavia, obviously a guy no one believed in, no one ever thought shit about. Like those people love those guys.
Trinidad Chambliss, who starts for Ole Miss, is a D2 transfer. He was starting on a D2 team last year. I mean, I don't get it.
I think
people love the underdogs.
Real quick. Prediction about Pavia and his after seeing him and his brothers in both Heisman weekend, but just in general.
Tommy DeVito better be worried. He's coming for a spot.
Different. I think it's a different block, but same type of vibe. I certainly think like if the quarterbacking in professional football doesn't work out, the WWE is 100%. He will.
Yeah. Well, he's like he's a little guy, and those little guys are great, like doing flips off the corner.
Give me
ropes.
a Rey Mysterio meets football player.
That. I think he said if it
fails,
and
his finishing move would be the golden shower. Like, no, Diego, don't do it. Don't do it. No. Oh my. And you can just picture the announcers. That is disgusting.
That was a terrible ruling, by the way. And I like Mendoza, but I just thought, I mean, Indiana went to the playoffs with the MAC quarterback last year. So clearly like there's one guy that I think if you're valuing most important player,
but it's tough.
Off Vanderbilt, they win 5 games.
He went undefeated at Indiana.
Yeah, Colby, it's tough because they were undefeated.
I don't hate it, but I just thought like, dude, they lose 1 game last year? You know what I mean? Okay.
Well, it also sucks because he's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft, and Pavia is not going to be drafted. You know what I mean? It's like you could have. Like Pavia is the ultimate college quarterback. And to your point, what he's done at Vanderbilt is just as crazy as what Mendoza was able to do with a great coach at Indiana. So yeah, I don't know.
All I'm saying is without Mendoza, if it was Rourke again, or if it was another quarterback, they'd still be in the playoffs. Whereas I think without Pavia, that team wins 3, 4, maybe 5 games.
Yeah. But
or maybe it's always like what is most valuable.
Or I mean, also just the Heisman has turned into just it's like the NFL MVP.
It's always been.
Has it?
Yeah, I've always thought it was nonsense.
It feels like it's closer to the NFL MVP now than ever. Where it's just it's like, all right, give me the quarterback with the most wins. You know, or at least if you are a quarterback on an undefeated team, like you're almost getting an invite to the dance, unless there's a better player on your team. You know, it's just. They've got real basic, Colby. We need to get you on a couple committees with college football. Clean it all up.
We're working on it.
Hey, let's. We got a ton of games. Let's get to it.
And before we get into the slides and the games this week, the line has moved in the Troy. We picked Troy and Jacksonville State at 4.5.
Yep.
It is now a pick. I wanted. So anyone want to change their pick? I still love Troy minus 4.5.
Okay.
You know why that is like Steve. I think 2 guys opted out for Troy.
Yeah. So normally I would say you follow the steam when it comes to betting.
I'll keep my Jacksonville State plus 4.5. Thank you.
How about that Boise play too? And that's just something to monitor. And I don't know that I haven't like fact checked this. I'm curious, but Boise had more opt outs than Washington, which makes me think that maybe Washington potentially puts them in the contract because they're starting running back. Jonah Coleman's going to be in the NFL. It's like he played. Denzel Boston played. I wonder if that's in their NIL contract and maybe Boise doesn't do that.
I think if I was a collegiate organization, I would definitely make sure that was like a team option and not a player option, you know,
That was shocking. That was shocking to me. I didn't think any of those guys would play for Washington.
The other side of that is it wouldn't be very difficult to have a bowl game separate NIL fund of just like, hey, if you play in the game, here's what you're going to get paid. And, it probably be fairly low cost to a university to ensure their alumni get to see like the good players in the bowl game, right? That's the reward.
There was more people at Ralph's Art Lounge when we would do stand up there, Sean, than the SoFi bowl game on Saturday night.
Oh, and better vibe. Better vibe at they wouldn't SoFi they wouldn't let you rip pongs or weird dogs roaming around. weird shots that you could get. Everything was just weird there. It was fun.
I did look into the sponsorship of the LA Bowl because I believe the deal is up. I could be wrong.
No, they canceled it next year.
Yeah. It's gone.
Well, because they don't have a sponsor.
Yeah, so it's gone.
Well, I mean, they probably lost shit ton of money. There's 12 people there.
It seems like you could potentially be talking about a $250,000 to $400,000 bowl game sponsorship. Could we raise that money?
I don't know, Colby. You would the goons over at TCE want their own bowl game?
If it's at the Rose Bowl?
I mean, yeah, 100%. We get White Tiger
All right,
throw in a movie or something, make them work.
We'll move.
We'll
play. Actually, let's play it down in Carson. That small, intimate soccer stadium.
I like that stadium. Yeah.
That was a good place. I saw the Eagles Chargers game in 2017 there, and that was an awesome experience.
Move it down there, make it a more intimate experience. You're
that
still
place
by the
would
beach.
be great. Yeah.
In fact, you're probably closer to like being like in South Bay and like enjoying the. Anyway,
fly into Long Beach, easy right there. You don't have to go to LAX. Right, let's go.
We've almost solved all the logistics. We just need the money. All right, let's head. So we're starting on Wednesday, the 17th. And so what we got playoff games weaved in here. Okay. Yes. Wednesday, the 17th. Oh, Colby, you didn't give me the bowl name here. We got
what are you talking about?
Oh, you got your slides. All right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Slide.
Cure Bowl right there, buddy.
The Cure Bowl,
and we should grade these graphics. Some of them are pretty fire. Not this one, but there's a couple that I really like.
You want us to grade your graphics?
No, the bowl games graphics.
Oh, this is not one of those fire ones.
That's all right. I mean, it's got you.
And
it's
a little pink.
Yeah,
I've been to this game, the Cure Bowl. Played in beautiful. Wait, is this the one in Tampa or Orlando? In Tampa,
no. This
Florida.
is the Camping World Stadium or whatever.
That's in Orlando. Yeah.
So
the Cure Bowl's in Tampa. ODU taking on South Florida. South Florida -3.5, -155 on the money line. Old Dominion +135. 53.5 is the total. Colby, are you up to speed on the opt outs?
I'm up to speed on the biggest opt-outs, and that is Colton Joseph, the quarterback for ODU, who's a beast. Speculation he might be Vanderbilt's next quarterback, and then Byron Brown, the starting quarterback for USF. He's going to coach, but not play. I mean, what a bunch of fucking losers.
What does that even mean?
How is he going to coach and not play?
I don't get it. But that makes it interesting. I'm going to trust ODU though, because their coach Ricky Ronnie's still there. He's intact. They gave him a 4-year extension. Great season this year. They actually played Indiana, one of the best of all the teams in the country. And I like their OC. I think their OC will have the guys ready when Colton Joseph was a guy that came in as a backup last year. So their next guy's probably ready to go. So give me ODU to get it done down there and win this thing outright.
Freshman Quinn Hennikel. Which if you're into the props, he played last year versus Arkansas State and rushed for over 200 yards.
You don't like the home base here, Colby, South Florida playing in Orlando or Tampa. I don't know where it's actually played.
Your coach is already at Arkansas.
Yeah.
He took some of the staff. I just don't know how many people want to go to that game. Even if you're a South Florida fan, I'm thinking like, why not wait until next year with Brian Hartline, the new head coach?
I'm with you. I'll take the 3.5 with ODU. Kramer, what are you doing?
Any team that has lost a good chunk of it's not just their head coach. I believe it's their offensive coordinator as well, and some key offensive staff members. So your whole offensive coaching staff's gone. It feels like a bad. I have no idea why they're laying points in this game. Obviously, someone knows something. 73% of the bets on South Florida. Okay.
What about the money handle?
It's 50-50. Yeah. Sharps are on ODU.
Let's go.
Like us.
Like us.
Next up, slide.
I'm on it.
5:30 p.m. on the West Coast. We're heading to Mobile, Alabama, the host of more irrelevant football than any city in America.
Wow.
I just took a
Frisco,
shot at the
Texas
spring.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because you get the Cowboys in there too.
And also, forgive me, I'm not up to speed on all the new UFL cities yet.
I love how the fucking UFL is so fucking dumb. They just all right, all new cities. Well, they got rid of all
cities
the cities
around. They just yeah, we're gonna play.
It's like you're playing a game.
Makes sense though a little bit.
You're playing a game of Risk, and they just knock the board over.
Well, I'm just saying, like some of those. I mean, we saw the fucking turnout at some of those stadiums. Now they probably should have kept. They should have kept a few. I don't remember what they
I guess, but also it's like, how are you ever going to build anything if you don't?
Well, they got rid of the Roughnecks and brought back the Gamblers. They're like swapping in franchises.
That should have never went away.
Oh, I agree, but it's like. Yeah. It's just funny. It's a funny league. I can't wait to get into the off season and start talking about it. Hopefully it starts after college basketball. All right. We're in Mobile for the 68 Ventures Bowl.
This is one of the best ones we have. No opt-outs. No
Louisiana.
Opt-outs.
Louisiana laying 2.5 -150 on the money line. Delaware plus 130. 61.5 is the total. As Colby mentions.
Delaware here.
Not many opt-outs.
The Raging Cajuns offense is pretty bad. I mean, I'm looking at their advanced numbers. There's not a green graph to be found over on the Raging Cajun sides. Isn't Delaware just a much better team, Colby? What am I missing?
Well, and it's their first ever bowl game. I mean, this is like they're new to the FBS. This is their first bowl game. I think they want to have a win.
Blue Hens are going to be lit.
Yeah, this is a team that wants to be there, man. Remember, they weren't allowed to, but when other teams like Notre Dame opted out, they're like, okay, let's break
out
this
like
rule.
A champion.
Let's break this rule.
I love the. I'm sure it's on your feed, Colby, but like the JMU social stuff that's been going on. They're did that. They have a video of them touching the sign, play like a champion today. The JMU, and it said whatever that the quote is, like, we have the watch. We'll see you in Valhalla, Notre Dame. I don't know. They've just been really funny.
They have been killing it, man. They've
it's
been
great.
Absolutely killing
Come on.
it. Yeah.
Why not JMU?
I mean, it's supposed to be fun, right, guys? That's the point of playing football, right? You're supposed to have fun. Yeah. Delaware is, I think, one of the better plays on the whole board. Like, I just think their motivation to be in this spot is all the way. Louisiana was a phony team. The Sunbelt West was complete ass. So like they got here by default. I think Delaware's actually been a good story this year.
So as you know, typically it's always fun to talk about the swag that they get. Over the years, it's gotten less and less fun. NIL, all that, killing it. Did you know the NCAA rules for gifts the bowl game can provide and sponsors can provide the player is still $550? They still have the same rule. And so these swag bags have become kind of lame. And just like some, like this one, they're getting a branded hoodie, t-shirt, gift suite experience. Sounds fun.
Sounds awesome.
Give me Delaware.
Gift suite experience. Give me the Blue Hens. Let's go Delaware plus 2.5.
And for those who like the betting splits this time of year, Delaware only 40% of the bets, but almost half of the action. And if you look at Circa, it's ridiculous. 96% of the handle on Delaware. So just play that. Keep playing that sharp sound effect. 6 p.m. on Thursday. We're heading to Frisco, Texas, another one of our mediocre football cities for the Xbox Bowl. All right, they're probably going to go home with an Xbox at least. Missouri State. I guarantee Colby hates this logo. Missouri State, Arkansas State.
Colby's a huge gamer.
Arkansas State. I also know his style, or at least his artistic.
He likes
style.
old school stuff.
This is not.
Only one
this kind of looks old school though.
He likes 8-bit Nintendo. That was the last real console. Kramer.
Only one of us have a a championship medallion from a Tecmo Super Bowl tournament.
Kramer did get dangerously close to being the #1 Madden player online.
Yeah, and I almost won Madden Challenge San Diego before I ran into the best 12-year-old Madden playing 8th grade girl on the planet. Arkansas State laying one. I mean, Culpepper to Moss. It was a cheat code. Arkansas State -1.5 going against Missouri State. 56.5 is the total. We have this discussion a lot, but one of the better bear logos in college sports here with Missouri State. Colby, why are we discussing this one?
Well, I mean, it's football. It's better than nothing. It's also a border battle. To quote the great Patty C. Love a good border battle. They should be rivals. Should play more often. Missouri State's head coach Ryan Beard just took the Coastal Carolina job, so it's the OC who's the interim. That's enough for me to take Arkansas State. Yeah. Although, Arkansas State has 0 opt-outs as far as I know. They have a couple decent players, but Butch Jones is normally terrible at coaching. But he's probably got a leg up on the OC, who's never been a head coach ever. So give me the Red Wolves there in Frisco.
Yes, I'm with you. That wolf logo is pretty badass. Arkansas State, I'm with you. Kramer, what are you doing?
Yeah, so the bet splits would tell you Arkansas State's the right side. More the bet, half the bets on Arkansas State. I'm sorry. The splits would have you say see Missouri State as the side.
Arkansas State opt-outs: Nana Burris, Jabari Bush, Jaquez Cross, Tyler Little.
I'm on a website that didn't have any for that game.
Cash Hudson, offensive coordinator, lost him in the transfer portal.
I knew that. Right.
For Missouri State, Ryan Beard, obviously, and then DJ Wezolak, JJ O'Neal, and Tristan Gardner all out for Missouri State.
Wow, look at this well-sourced journalism over here. Are you changing your pick based on that?
No.
That's
Colby.
No, I'll stick with Arkansas State, even though I'm curious. Where are you getting that information from?
Oh, wow.
I'm over on covers.com, their bowl game opt-out tracker. I'll send you a link, Colby. Let me show you how to find some college.
Shout out to our friends north of the border.
Good folks up there over at Covers. Kramer, what are you doing?
I didn't expect you to have deep knowledge on the Arkansas State Missouri State game. I this is now I'm a little tripped up because
change my pick.
Okay,
what just happened?
Bobby Petrino's son's the interim head coach.
Oh,
for
Missouri State. Let's go.
Let's go. All over.
And that would be chasing the steam and following the market. So I like that pick better. That's all. You just got to follow the market with this bullshit. Half the bets, but 65% of the handle on Missouri State.
I'm sticking with Arkansas State. You guys are crazy.
Even with your great journalism.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought your journalism helped out the Missouri State case, but thank you.
I'm an impartial juror. Journalist. Just wherever the info is, I'm reporting it. Hey, I got some more news over here for you. Have you signed up over on Kalshi? That's right, Kalshi. You can trade all 50 states, college, pro football, and everything in between. Honestly, you can literally trade everything. Even these bowl games, FCS playoffs, they're all available to trade over on Kalshi. And of course, new traders get $20 in their account when you use our promo code SGPN. That's right, $20 in your account when you download the Kalshi app and use that promo code SGPN. Available in all 20 states. You could trade the weather. You could Colby, what do you think the temperature in Austin is going to be tomorrow? You can trade that over on Kalshi. And again, use our promo code SGPN. Who will the Fed chairman be? All that kind of wacky stuff, entertainment, politics, but of course sports. It's great for sports, in-game trading. They got you covered. Download the Kalshi app today and use that promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm, obviously, great for college football, great for pro football. And of course, college football bowl season, perfect time to pull up the Rhythm app. They got you covered, sides, totals, picks, and props. Or if you don't like their plays, you can build your own model. And of course, you can also track your picks for a chance to win $1,000. Free to get started. Download the Rhythm app today. If you want to go premium, use our promo code SGPN25. Get you 25% off when you use that promo code SGPN25. I'm sure we'll be talking about this game later. Florida International at UTSA. Rhythm loves the under 59.5. That's Florida State at Florida International at UTSA under 59.5. And of course, use our promo code SGPN25. RITHMM. Download it today. Let's go.
Next up, only one game on Thursday. Again, college football is hilariously scared of the National Football League. Friday, is this right? 8 a.m. on the West Coast. We got college football, Sean. We're going to be in the air. College football will be happening.
Wow.
We're going to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for Kennesaw State taking on my directional Michigan, Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos are laying 3.5 minus 175 on the money line. Kennesaw State plus 150. 49.5 is the total. Myrtle Beach is on record stating that I think it was 2 years ago that the bowl game did not bring the expected revenue to the city. I wonder if Kennesaw State, Western Michigan will bring the crowd they need. Colby,
they messed up though. I mean, they should pick better. I mean, this is a good game, but I don't know that it's driving the needle.
Who is going to this Kennesaw State game?
I mean, it's a good team, and there's not many opt outs. If anything, it's just like a corner that hit the portal, and there's not much. I'll take Kennesaw and Jerry Mack though. They just extended them. Great story. They recently up from the FCS. They go and win the Conference USA. And you got the winner of the MAC with Lance Taylor in Western Michigan, but I think Kennesaw is a little bit more athletic than Western. So I'm going to take them. And I also think they have a little more chip on their shoulder because they were an FCS team recently. This is their first ever bowl game. So, leaning into that angle with the Delaware play, go with the Owls in Kennesaw.
You're not worried about the Jericho Washington transfer portal?
Playing. He's good. He's transferring, but he is playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, finally someone cool.
And I guess Caleb Offord is in the same position.
All right,
it's supposed to be fun to play football, guys. You know what I mean? Like you only have this time frame in your life where you can play football, just a little window in your life to play football. I would take a chance and play if it was up to me, but it's okay.
I do when kids opt out of bowl games, Colby takes it personally. I will take Kennesaw State plus 3.5. Kramer, what are you doing?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I do think the core of what Colby's saying is true though. Like a lot of these guys, they will not be going pro. That this is the culmination of all the work they put in their entire life. They're not going to play. Like, what are they going to play? U40 football, some UFL shit.
You got a better chance of getting a fucking beer stein smashed on your fucking head at the club than you do getting a season-ending injury. All right.
Well, hopefully it's
a car crash on the way there.
If you do plan on maiming or injuring someone with a beer stein, make it a SGP beer stein. Yeah. We got some in the merch store.
Yeah, so if you plan on right here, and it's pretty heavy.
And you really could fuck someone up with these steins. I got my.
What would you say, Sean? Like maybe like a 4 pound.
No, it's 3-4 thing pounds? Would knock you out. It's I got my dad one of these steins for Christmas. Loved it. Great Christmas gift.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Very easy Christmas.
Send my mom and dad one each.
Yeah,
like
your dad loves
with a nice
frosty beverage.
With some health stuff, he's had to pivot off of some beers, but he does still enjoy one while he's fishing. All right, the
Kramer, what do you pick?
The market again is going to lead me in a lot of these directions. We follow the steam here. Kennesaw State, 20% of the bets, half the handle. Sharps are all over them. As Colby said, they're more athletic or something.
They are. I think like that's the MAC teams suffer a little bit with the Sunbelt / CUSA teams.
the MAC struggles with any other conference athletically.
Half the MAC rosters are like Bill Grabowski, Tommy Udalowski.
It's a bunch of dudes who played fullback and had to branch out to other positions. All right. Then 11:30. Wait, this is AM or PM? This has to be AM. 11:30 AM on the West Coast on Friday. So Sean, we're gonna have potentially Saginaw's.
So now, did you pick Kennesaw State? You didn't
Yes.
officially say that.
Yes, I took Kennesaw State.
Great.
Like I said, Colby said they're more athletic.
Yeah. Well, the people in the comments do appreciate when you say your pick.
But I don't see anyone complaining. You can't create.
Oh, go to Spotify where
can.
we answer all your questions and comments while you give us 5
I'm in there all
stars.
the time. You're making these are figments of your imagination.
No. And there was a lot of complaints about the audio making me sound drunk, but other than that, it's a lot of great comments.
Are people mad at you?
No,
if it's
people like when I'm drunk.
Well, I
would assume most people.
I did get a lot of messages about it. Most of them were like, "Damn, he was hammered. That's pretty impressive."
Yeah,
but a couple people were
went
concerned.
2-1 on the props.
Like it's out of line to be drunk doing your job, as if your job is driving a truck across.
Yeah,
the country.
I'm not a heavy equipment operator. I'm not flying your plane. I'm not taking your kids to school. I'm staring at a laptop and talking to Kramer about NFL betting. Yeah. I think I can have a couple of cocktails. And I blame my cousin Nick, who kept feeding me shots. We got to finish the bottle.
Did Sambuca come out?
No, no, just Black Barrel James.
I feel like at this point in my life, anytime I think about getting drunk in the cold on the East Coast, a bottle of
Sambuca. That's very Italian.
Possibly true, Sean. Possibly.
Colby,
true.
are you playing the Dominic the Donkey for White Tiger?
No, I need love that. If you could send that over to me, I'd appreciate that.
You need the full version.
Yeah.
You need the full version. They probably don't.
King of the King. Yeah.
I don't think they play it on the radio down there in North Carolina, Memphis.
All the Italians down there are like witness protection.
Memphis, NC State, and if you're keeping track at home, this is Tampa's second game in 2 days. To keep an eye on it's being played at the same field.
The other one was Orlando, man.
Oh, so the sheet was wrong.
Oh, did I put Tampa in there? My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we had that whole conversation, I misunderstood. Memphis, NC State in the Gasparilla Bowl, which we've learned year over year is a cosplay party for adults who want to dress like pirates. And I guess that's a big thing down there in Tampa. That strip clubs and wrestling. NC State laying 5.5 minus 210 on the money line. Memphis plus 175. 58.5 is the total. Market would tell you that NC State is the side. I think what's the opt-out situation there, Colby? I'm sure they have a ton.
I'm seeing they're off. Well, a bunch of guys that haven't played in a while, like four guys, but they haven't played since, two of them since September. The other one's in mid-November.
Left tackle Jacarius Peak. Are we worried about him, Colby?
Potentially, but I mean, look,
I don't think he's opt
Memphis
out.
lost their head coach. Which there
you don't think he's
upgrade.
I'm just stating that he hasn't he's like one of the people that's like on a list, but he's not actually. No one's declared anything. So
okay,
a lot of these guys have already said like I'm out. So it's like it's interesting the guys that are just put on a list, and they're put on a list because they're perceived to have value. And like Colby said, Memphis. I think I'm just going to blindly fade coaching staffs that are skeletons.
Yeah,
I mean, you definitely
I don't know what to read into that. I mean, his staff was pretty. I mean, he wasn't a good coach. Silverfield somehow he got Arkansas fans are furious. They were protesting the fucking hire when the plane landed. Did you guys see that tape? They had a bunch of people. Oh, that was great. But I don't know that I have any faith in his staff though. Is the problem because his teams I thought were always unprepared. So I think actually the play is the pussy pack. Give me the pussy pack. Minus the points.
So, what's that, Sean?
No, I'm just thinking that's a lot to lay 5.5 with this NC State team, but Memphis not having their coach, I think it's addition by subtraction. Give me Memphis plus 5.5. I think not having their coach might help them.
I'm gonna follow the market and fade the coaching changes. Because I wanted to hear more about the James Franklin hiring through the lens of Bud Foster, I discovered that he had a podcast. Started listening to his podcast on the regular.
James Franklin did?
No, Bud Foster has a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has like a weekly podcast he puts out on the local radio down there. It's hilarious. Local Radford businesses and Blacksburg businesses advertising.
How about that $20 million donation today?
Yeah. The first touchdowns have been good, Colby. First touchdowns have been good.
I didn't know SGPN was rolling like that. $20 million donation.
What I don't understand is why would you be anonymous? I don't get it. Why would you? Don't you want to? If you're donating 20 million, don't you want your name on something? Isn't that the whole point?
That's true. Maybe it's pulling a Jerry Richardson. You know what I mean?
Hiding some cash somewhere.
I did do a little deep dive on
who do they think
wealthy people. No, not on
Bill Gates.
I didn't look up to see who people thought it was. I looked up who would be a wealthy donor from Virginia Tech. One funny thing on the Wikipedia page, it has like all these categories like TV, movie, business, sports by category. And then at the very bottom, it says other Ken Pomeroy. But no, there were a surprising amount of like BlackRock type executive people who came out of the College of the business school down there, Pamplin. And so perhaps there's some blood money here. Who cares? Is the check written to Virginia Tech? Let's
Sean,
go.
You know why? It's because Virginia was very close to making the playoffs, and JMU's in the playoffs. They feel threatened.
Oh,
they feel very threatened.
That's fine.
Coming for it.
Did those schools just raise $300 million for their football program and hire James Franklin? No,
but JMU just is going to be getting a bunch of money to play football.
Yeah, they lost their coach. We'll see if the next one can be as good. Anyway. Follow the market, fade the coaching nonsense. Give me NC State.
I'm going Memphis.
5 p.m. on Friday, so some nighttime action. We're on to the actual college football playoff.
Who's opting out here?
Oh man, I'm
kind of joking, but I would not be surprised if down the line these certain. Hey, I'm going to be an NFL star. I don't want to play in this meaningless college football.
Like Nico basically was like trying to do.
He tried to negotiate that. He would have. No, I don't think you guys realize he would have died if he opted out in Knoxville, Tennessee. If you're going to do that, you better get it on a midnight plane. Out of
Torches are coming out
because it's different. It is different in college football. You will be held ransom.
Just means more. Alabama's catching 1.5 in the first playoff game, -115 on the money line. Oklahoma, -105. 40.5 is the total. Not a totals guy, but does seem on the low end. Although Bama's kind of sucked, right? Isn't Bama the team that Bama's the team that no one wants to talk about, doesn't deserve to be in. They weren't playing well. They basically got in because they beat Georgia on the road or whatever like that. I think Alabama's the team that shouldn't be in. I'm not an Oklahoma guy, but I don't know. That was my gut reaction to this.
Some of the lazy takes are like, well, Oklahoma's got the 91st ranked offense. They shouldn't be in the playoffs. It's like, but they're good.
Yeah. And their defense they has carried them. And this is going to be a tough, Norman, Oklahoma at night where you're basically a pick'em game.
They gave kids the day off.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. This place is going to be bananas. I love the defense of Oklahoma. This is a smash play. Give me Oklahoma all day. Now, certainly I feel like in any of these situations, there's always this weird thing where, this is the team that shouldn't have gotten in, and then that team goes on a run. I feel like we've seen that before. That would kind of be the case for Alabama, right? But I can't go against. It's going to be tough to fade some of these teams in the home environment. So yeah, give me Oklahoma.
Also worth noting that head coach for Alabama had to write a letter to the Alabama fan base, sucking their ass and being like, I love being here. I'm not going to even think about going to job. What was he directly talking about? Michigan. I mean, one of the most, we all know about the fiasco that was converting the beautiful Nick Saban offense into a T-Mobile shop. Now he puts out this. I mean, Colby,
Cash the T-Mobile.
how do you
reference.
not bring this up in your handicap? What a soft ass bitch. And everyone knows when you put out a social media graphic to tell them you're not going to talk about, you're not talking to them about a job. You're already talking to them about the job.
We talking about practice here.
So he's talking to Michigan about the job leading up to a playoff game.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
mean, I don't even need to look that far personally. I was on Oklahoma in Tuscaloosa. I don't believe it was the fluke game that many think it was. I know the yardage says that, but when you have an 85-yard pick six, it kind of throws off the fucking yards. And I thought Ty Simpson got completely dominated. Brent Venables is 2-0 against DeBoer. And really, like, Alabama's been a disappointment. They're weak. They're 117th in running the ball. All right, 117th in running the ball. Also, it's going to be 33 degrees at night there in Norman on Friday night.
Yep.
And to me, the line of scrimmage, not only are they a bad rushing team, they're also bad at stopping the run. Now, the good news is Oklahoma can't really run the ball, but I just think with that crowd behind them and the way they will beat Alabama's offensive line like they did before and like Georgia did and like Florida State did, I can't. And Oklahoma's lost 7 games in Oklahoma Memorial Stadium over 12 years. And two of those were over like their 2 shitty years where they lost Lincoln Riley. So like majority of those losses came there. Give me Oklahoma.
Dilly Dagger's in the chat saying he thinks the home teams last year, first round, covered as favorites, like all the home teams.
And that's something we should talk about, even though I know like maybe I try to fade some, but it to me, I like as much as I love that for the sport. I think it's great for the sport, but I do suspect a lot of blowouts will happen because of that. It is hard as shit to go on the road. Most of these teams, a lot of these teams barely played any road games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
that's the advantage of the regular season. Like that's why you want the home game.
Yeah.
I know I was, Oklahoma by 1 million.
Consensus play on Boomer Sooner.
When I saw that
-1.5,
Sean, you obviously you didn't see it was like it was a well done up note to the fan base saying that how much we
I did not.
No one loves being in Alabama that much. I mean, no disrespect from people. That's just not the case. He's lived in other parts of the country. He is
from South Dakota though.
Yeah, beautiful.
So
country.
Alabama looks like goddamn Bora Bora compared to South Dakota, probably.
Maybe, or you're just further away from the landfill, up in the beautiful mountains of South Dakota. Playoff. Wait, is there not?
It's Friday night, so then we jump into Saturday morning.
Yeah, for some reason I thought there were 2 playoff games Friday night. My mistake. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Nice and early. College Station. We already
11 a.m. local.
11 a.m. local.
It's a little early.
Miami of Florida taking on the Aggies of Texas A&M. A&M -3.5 now, -175 on the money line. Miami +150. 51.5 is the total. When we talked about this on VSiN last Friday, it was 3. And we also mentioned that if there's going to be a fan base that can get to a game a little early on time, it's one that loves a good parade beforehand. So they'll be there nice and early. The cheer military patrol will be getting everyone going. That the guy
cheer police will put you in cheer jail if you're not doing your moves right.
The guy in the logo that Colby used here, youtube.com/sports gambling podcast, certainly looks like maybe the guy who did the naughty stuff to the young cheer folk and cheer brigade. To me, that this is, and I guess I'll be fair and inform. The market is on very much so on Miami. 33% of the bets, 82% of the handle on Miami at the Green Book. Circa a little bit of a different picture, but not much. 42% of the bets, 66% of the handle. I don't know what the sharps see in Miami. This is this is the biggest gap in coaching that we'll have in the first round of the playoff. And under no circumstances also would I be taking Miami in a high leverage spot on the road.
No, yeah. I mean, Cristobal and Carson Beck on the road in a lit environment. Yeah, I'm going to need more than 3.5 to take them. I think this is and Texas A&M kind of underrated coming into the playoff. All over Texas A&M laying the 3.5. Maybe you can find the 3. Colby.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, gig 'em. Look, gigantic coaching advantage with 2 weeks of prep. Mike Elko. And then you add in the fact, obviously, the home game angle, which we really like. Miami only played 3 road games outside of the state of Florida. Only 2 of them were against winning teams. They went 1-1 in those. I think A&M is. I also think the strength of Miami is their rush defense. Well, guess who can neutralize that? Maybe the best offensive line in the country in Texas A&M. So once you neutralize that, I'm not sure how good that defensive backfield is. Some teams have lit them up. So Marcel Reed is a little bit of a walking turnover at times. He's a streaky quarterback, but I'm taking the home team here. Lay it, Elko. Strictly, it comes down to Elko against Cristobal, and there's a gigantic advantage.
Looks like you can find -3, -118, and then the -3.5 is like +100, -105. So yeah, shop around depending on which side you like, but 100% on A&M. All the chips.
Let's go.
All the chips to the middle of the table. And shout out to those military cheer folk. Next up, back to regular. Oh no, more playoff games. Wow, they figured it out. Now just get to 24 teams. You can do it. Tulane, who I assume we'll have a couple extra ambulances around the stadium here because we could have
health
a player,
concerns.
Player safety, health concern. They're heading down to Oxford, Mississippi to take on Ole Miss, who I believe there were some news about it, but they're going to be without their coach. Although parts of the staff were allowed to go back. Fortunately, Lane Kiffin has grace, and he allowed some of these coaches to go back and coach the team to completion. But one of those coaches, one of the most important ones, Sean, integral piece of the future of Ole Miss football, Joe Judge will be there, helping to develop the young minds. 12:30 p.m. on the West Coast. 17.5 point favorites for Ole Miss, -1200 on the money line. Tulane +700. 56.5 is the total. You know, you can talk to me about JMU getting rolled up a little bit more than you can this Tulane team. I feel like this Tulane team is getting horribly disrespected. This is a mega spot for so many ways. The only counterweight I have is that Ole Miss. I guess you could have a chip on your shoulder about the whole Lane Kiffin thing. We want to show whatever, and how much you think Lane Kiffin matters to the situation. I don't know. This is an interesting one. Also, the market and the spread are they feel very trappy. 17.5 get you in on Tulane. 20% of the bets, 27% of the handle only on Tulane out at Circa. Sean, it seems like most people are jumping on Ole Miss. Colby, any thoughts?
I love Tulane here. When Tulane played Ole Miss before, they were in a stretch where they played Northwestern, a rival, then Duke, and that was the last leg of that. They lost 45-10. Wheels fell off, but they had beaten all the other ones. So I kind of felt like it was a perfect spot for Ole Miss to catch them. You go back, Ole Miss barely beat Washington State at home. I think won by 3, if memory serves me correct. This is an old SEC rivalry here, and I think Tulane's playing with house money. Summerall just gave $100,000 to their program. Moving forward, they've sold out all their. I shared this tweet of their whole goddamn store is sold out on their local campus store is completely empty. Why would this be a bad thing for America or the good people? In New Orleans?
Colby's just seeing red so much. It cannot.
Yeah. I think though Tulane's playing with house money though. Like Ole Miss is the one with pressure. They're the one with pressure. They hired a coach that they don't even know would have made. They probably wouldn't have hired him if it wasn't for Kiffin leaving when he left him, right? So there's a lot of pressure, I think, on Ole Miss. And you got the other coaches coming back. You wonder how much they're going to try to steal some of those players, perhaps. I don't know. I just don't know where your head's at. I know the offensive line rallied on Twitter and talked shit about Lane Kiffin, but I also think Tulane that first game is not a representation of this Tulane team to me. Like they've been better. They beat Duke, who won the ACC. They beat Northwestern, a bowl team, by 20 points. I think they're better than that performance. So I think getting a second time to face them, they'll at least be able to cover this number. But I'm going to take a shot and sprinkle that fucking money line.
Yeah, no, it's certainly more fun to be on Tulane. Ole Miss, I do think you can make a case if they want to stick to Tulane, they're going to get up for this game. But I think actually Lane's play calling was a big part of this offense. I think they're going to miss his play calling ability as much as you might find Lane annoying and the way he handled things and everything else. I think he was. I'm laughing at the chat. Someone saying, "Imagine the night Retzlaff is going to have if they pull this off." So yeah, I think you got to take. I think you got to take Tulane in the points here. Way too many.
The
Kramer,
only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Kramer, what are you doing?
Yeah, it probably I said it felt trappy, but my thought would be this: how often does Lane Kiffin or a coach like Lane Kiffin go to a new, certainly higher profile job and definitely a better situation, but still in the SEC? How often does that coach bring players with them? Would you say 100% of the time?
I mean,
feels like it's a huge.
Who hasn't, right?
So how are they not already moved? Isn't there an element of moved on, about to get that LSU money? I understand that elements of the team may be bought in. That combined with the fact that you have someone calling plays who, from what I can tell, has not called plays before, that could be a problem. I like Tulane here. Get spicy with it, because guess what happens if Tulane wins, Colby? You probably know. They play a
New
home
Orleans
game.
Burns down. Okay.
They play a home game next week in the Sugar Bowl.
Oh yeah, because obviously it's technically neutral, but it would be.
Oh, of course, but the game is in the Sugar Bowl, and it would be against.
What are the betting splits here?
Georgia. The betting splits. 64%. So Green Book, 64% of the bets, 73% of the handle on Ole Miss. At circa kind of the same. Everyone on 80% of the bets, 73% of the handle on Ole Miss. So I would say Ole Miss certainly the chalky side so far of the playoff games we've discussed.
Let's go Tulane.
7-1 money line. We're getting that on a paper ticket, Sean.
Yeah, I might have to do a couple crazy.
All right, moving along.
A little crazy option.
Moving along on Saturday, it would make sense to talk about all the really important playoff games, but there are some other games that happen in between, so we better get to them. Wait. Oh, we're Montana. We're not doing Ferris State.
Thank God.
Harding.
No,
sorry. Good. No, we have that right here.
No, we're good. We're good.
Come
on.
This is the best. Honestly, this and the Brawl of the Wild are the two best games the whole fucking weekend.
Colby, you made these logos up.
No.
These schools don't exist.
No, they're fantastic. I was watching them all year, man. And look, both these teams are fire. Ferris State. Ole Miss's starting quarterback was at Ferris State last year.
Okay.
All right. Where you at with that one, buddy? Look, Ferris State. This is two different option teams going up against each other. They've met in the playoffs a bunch of times. This is the championship, D2 championship. McKinney, Texas. Paul Simmons and Harding have been rolling. Dude, I'm telling you, he's running the flex bone, the Paul Johnson shit, the rushing stats. Andrew Miller has 1,983 yards rushing. Jay Braden, 1,485 yards rushing. Cole Keelan, 856. Christian Franklin, 657. This fucking offense is incredible. Then you have Tony Anesi, who's Ferris State's head coach. And let me tell you, they're doing speed option shit. It is very fun to watch. They've been a wagon over the years. They're going for their fourth national championship in 5 years. This is an awesome game. I highly recommend watching this game. And shout out to Bill Conley of ESPN who put out a line for this at Harding -1.5. So
love that.
Let's go.
Love that. So you're real. I did bring
Colby or Kramer. Harding's doing the flex bone. Colby's all over it. He does a flex bone.
Your little Kutztown State couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed last week.
Well, you kept calling him Kutztown State, and it's fucking Kutztown University.
Oh, no.
So put some respect on their name. And I'm tired of you representing this company in a TMZ fashion, not knowing it's Kutztown University. I saw this Kutztown State slide, and I go, "What the fuck is
disgusting.
This? Get this guy off our airways."
They embarrassed you guys at home. They went to your little house. All right, and ran for like 1,000 yards. So,
guy, one of the Kutztown kids, he had an Uber shift, couldn't get his shift picked up. It was a shame.
I have some trivia for you, Sean. Where is Ferris State University? playing in the D2 championship this weekend. Best game of the weekend.
Texas.
This and Brawl of the Wild. Brawl of the Wild's probably the best. This is second best.
Colby, would you like to guess where Ferris State is from?
It's in what, Big Rapids, Grand Rapids, Michigan, some shit like that.
Big Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice
And
job, Sean. I was going to ask him if he knew where Harding was. Of course, Searcy, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Did you know they play in the Great American Conference, Sean?
Totally
the
clueless.
GAC.
And let me tell you right now, there's 2 open jobs in the FBS. One at Missouri State, the other at Michigan. If they were smart, they'd hire both these fucking coaches because they've been doing it for a long fucking time.
At the Division II level.
Dude, when you win like that, what is their all-time record? This dude is 100. So an SE for Ferris State is 151-21. Paul Simmons, all-time 92-15.
Yeah, he's got. But look at that strength of schedule. Have they played anyone?
No, they played. Ferris State played at Montana. What it was like, I think last year or the year before.
They don't even have any good losses.
One-score game at Montana. One-score game at fucking Montana, dude. These teams would fuck up the FCS. These teams would be top 20 FCS teams.
So I'll go Harding. Kramer.
Yes. Always loved Tanya Harding.
Why?
She got a bad rap.
Why?
That was Nancy Kerrigan.
No, I know. I'm doing. Who was taken out by Jeff Galooly? It was from the Tanya Harding scandal. She was taken out to make way for Tanya Harding. Just couldn't imagine caring about figure skating that much, but it was a simpler time.
It really is a wild story to think about. Olympic figure skating led to someone being taken out by a tire iron to the knee.
She had a goon. That was the best.
Oh
part.
Yeah, Jeff Galooly. Also the funny thing,
Italian of the year that year. Right?
Oh yeah, come on.
I mean, I don't know how much you get paid to whack a Nancy Kerrigan knee. Sounds like.
All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take shit from nobody. You got that, asshole? Ask me. The fucking union that works for you.
Harding's the play. I can't wait for this game, man. I'm curious what Kramer.
I can wait for the game, but I'm with Colby Harding.
I guess I'll also take Harding. Can you watch this game somewhere?
Yes, ESPN Plus, man. I've been watching dude. It was incredible. Like the past couple weeks, man. I'm telling you, the last weekend of football was awesome.
Well, Colby, you're gonna have a problem because at the same time,
I know.
At 1 p.m. on the West Coast, we also have.
Kramer, what are you picking?
I'm on Harding.
Okay.
Even Colby will agree that I said that.
He did say that one.
Yeah, see, we're heading to Bozeman, Montana for Montana versus Montana State. -3.5 on for Montana State, -170 on the money line. Montana +140, 58.5 is the total. Another great bear logo. And Colby went to the Goatsy collection for his Montana State.
Winner goes to the Natty. Brawl in the Wild. We've never had it with this much stakes. It's always been one of the best rivalries in college football. Earlier this year, Montana State got the home field advantage because they won by 3 at Montana on a key fumble late in the game. Now we get it. The winner goes to the fucking Natty. Brent Vegan, Montana State's coach, not a bitch. Oregon State went to give him the head coaching job. He said, "I would love to be the next head coach at Oregon State, but I would not leave my team. We can win a championship." Right? So they said, "Okay, well, we're going to hire somebody else." Shout out to Brent Vegan. For that reason alone, I got to take the Bobcats in this game, but this is the best game the whole fucking weekend. I swear to God, this is the best game the whole weekend. Watch this. This game over the years has been one of the best rivalries in American sports.
You always take the dog in the Brawl of the Wild, and this is an awesome revenge opportunity for Montana, who blew it at home. Now Montana State's favored again against them. It's disrespectful. This Montana team is awesome. No offense of Montana State, but this is a field goal game.
Show those tickets.
It's a field goal game. Who is paying this much No one's paying
Come
that
on.
much to see this game.
They don't have that much money up there.
Oh,
$1,000.
After Yellowstone, they got all that Cosner money. All right. So
Say that's a pricey ticket. I mean, what is it? SoFi Stadium?
Yeah,
This is the
$1,300 ticket.
Colby, this is photoshopped.
Is this open air stadium?
dude, they're calling for snow all day. All day.
Oh, that'll be fun.
This is the kind of shit that Colby like. He's in some weird Reddit groups. They're sharing photoshopped ticket prices to Montana.
This is football 101. This is the way.
Kramer,
God
what are you
intended it to
doing?
be. Yeah.
Break the tie. This feels like a field goal game again.
Who's at home, Colby?
Montana State.
No,
and
okay.
Goats,
I'm
and
on
your Goatsy
Montana.
logo.
I'm on Montana. I'm on Montana State. I was a wise man once told me you take the home team in the Brawl of the Wilds.
So you got all three of those going on.
Montana lost.
You got
What's that?
You got the Tulane game going on at the same time as the Brawl of the Wild and the D2 Natty, and then you also have the Final Four. I'm sorry, yeah, and the D3 and the NAIA championship. This is fucking America, baby.
Well, and if you want to watch real football, you got the Eagles Commanders kicking off as well. 2:00 Pacific.
The NFL is playing
Who are the
on Saturday.
Commanders?
The NFL playing on Saturday, spitting all over this FCS little baby bullshit. 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. We're heading to Philly for Illinois State taking on Villanova.
No, we should talk about this, right?
Nova laying 2.5 -130 on the money line. Illinois State plus 110. 53.5 is the total.
Wait. So two of the teams that were the last couple teams to make the 2014 playoff are now in a Final Four. The winner goes to the national championship. Illinois State was won 3 straight road games. I caught why not? But the field will look. Don't play it on the field. We know North Dakota State's 25 points better than them. We know UC Davis is better than them. We know Southeast Louisiana is better than them. Play the fucking games on the field. Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Shout out to both these. This is a great game. And I'm on Illinois State. This momentum, and they keep winning on the road.
Redbirds, baby.
Yeah.
No, come on. Redbirds get their wings clipped here. This Villanova team, you want to talk about going on a magical run, taking Lehigh out at Stabler Field or whatever they call it these days. This Villanova team is they're very, very good. And Illinois State
Wolf McQuaid at the quarterback spot. He's kicking ass, man.
Woo! Illinois State's a great run, great story. And I faded them last week. I'm going to do it one more time just because I love Villanova at home. This is Illinois State's hitting a wall here. Villanova's a tough out at home. Give me the Wildcats. Kramer.
FCS spreads in the wild on a Monday. What has the world come to? We've come all the way around. Sean, you're on Villanova.
Yep.
Colby, you're on the
Illinois
Redbirds.
State. Yes.
You guys were on Tarleton last week. Fading Villanova.
Give me the Redbirds. I'm going to keep fading Villanova.
Bad idea.
I'm not going to watch. I'll be completely honest with the audience. I don't plan on maybe I'll peek at the Brawl of the Wild.
Not a football guy.
Oh, the NFL's on, Colby.
Not a football league.
The NFL's on. We got
not a football league.
not a football league.
It's actually the football league.
The National Football League. 4:30 p.m. Another 4:30. Wow, the FC. If you're the FCS, why not try to avoid the NFL and college football playoff? Maybe
I like it. The more this shit comes into the FBS, the more the FCS is getting better and better. So to me, I like it, man. Especially if everyone's got 2 TVs now. Come on.
James Madison. They head across the country to take on Oregon in Eugene. 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Oregon laying 21.5, much like the Tulane spread. Feels like there's a hook there for a reason. It's a trap. Minus 3,000 on the money line. JMU plus 1,200. 50.5 is the total. Colby going to tell us how basically James Madison has already won in Eugene because Indiana did it. Any other notes to add to this matchup? Colby, I assume you're on the dog.
What are the betting splits here?
Oh, I like that. When he's very straightforward and direct with me. 28% of the bets, but 65% of the money is on JMU at the Green Book at circa 17% of the bets and 63% of the handle is on JMU. So that tells me that Oregon is the most likely chalk to fail based on.
This is the hardest one
splits.
to project, in my opinion. This one, like, you got Bob Chesney's Twitter is like recruiting all over Los Angeles, right? So you're just like, I have a really hard time. Oregon's OC and DC have been hired away. They're going to coach this game, but still, I kind of trust that that's intact. But then at the same time, I'm like, I think everyone that I've talked to is on Oregon, like heavy. I'll take a shot on the points. I don't feel good. This is the one I trust least. I have no idea what to expect here. I mean, I kind of think Oregon could win 49-0 because I just wonder, as much as Chesney wants to be there for his team, I just wonder, dude, if you're on these fucking recruiting trail all throughout Southern California and shit, it's like, how much can you really be focusing on Oregon? Now, I don't know. Like, his pops is on the staff, maybe they're getting schooled while he's out doing this shit. We've never seen a situation like this in college football before. So, but I'll take the points because I feel like everyone is on Oregon. This will be like 35-14. They get the
That's why you're taking the points.
I'll go. I'll keep it chalky. Give me Oregon laying the 21.5. It's JMU has never played in an environment like Autzen. It's going to be the lit factor is going to be through the roof. Oregon they're going to beat them the fuck up. They are the better team. I don't think it's a safety concern.
I would love the points if I knew their coaching staff was intact. Like, it had it been last year. Remember when they dropped 70 on North Carolina at North Carolina? I know Oregon's a lot better than North Carolina, but I would feel pretty good about it. Cause one thing about JMU along the line of scrimmage, they're one of the best group of 5 teams. That they've proven that when they've played these FBS teams or the Power 5 teams. The Louisville game, they played Louisville a lot better than Miami did. That thing was tied up in the fourth quarter, and the wheels fell off late. They scored 70.
That's what I think will happen. I don't think this will be an embarrassing game for James Madison. I just think, we're going to talk about it. It'll be like 35-14. Oh wait, no, that was still 35-13.
So Oregon covers.
Yes, Oregon covers barely. Kramer, what are you doing?
This is a big no. I mean, Oregon hasn't covered too many big numbers this year at all. Like, if you applied if you applied this to their entire schedule, there weren't too many games where they really overwhelmed the opposing team. And I have concerns about the amount of focus they can have on this. But again, I ask Bob Chesney the question: what are the chances he's in this position with UCLA in the next 4 years? I think they have to be locked in. And to Colby's point, like the one area that JMU does, like, they can play physically, and I'll be curious to see if they can hang with Oregon's athletes. But I'm also going to take the points.
They haven't lost a game by this number since their first year in the FBS to Louisville, right? One of the first games for them in the FBS. So ever since the first year, which I think this is 3 or 4 years into it, they've been rolling. Now they probably haven't played a team this good too across the country. So I think this is the hardest game to project.
They beat Wisconsin 21-7. It's like, okay, like that is that a fair? They beat USC 42-27. I just don't know if they, outside of the really bad teams they played early in the year, they didn't really roll too many people. So
it's supposed to be raining, but I mean, I guess you would assume that. Right?
Yeah, it's Oregon. All right, so I'm on Oregon. Colby and Kramer on JMU. Hey, have you guys signed up over on Novig? If not, what are you waiting for? Available in a bunch of states. If it's available in your state, get over there. Sign up. Spend $5 on the Novig app. Get $50 when you use our promo code SGPN. If you're using an odds widget, odds tool, where you see all the best prices, Novig is always popping up there because they do have some of the best prices in the market. It's America's #1 sports prediction market. Again, very easy to use, available in a bunch of places. Spend $5, get $50. The bonus is easy. It's very fun. Of course, promo code SGPN. Download the Novig app today. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. Win up to 5,000 extra money. Play $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you use our promo code SGPN. Colby, anything you like in the college market for Underdog Pick'em?
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Do they have the bowl games? Because I'm not seeing it on my app.
Well, considering how little anyone knows about who's playing and who's not.
Yeah, maybe stay tuned. Maybe closer to Colby over on TCE. We'll get you a lineup going.
I see some
there.
stuff actually.
Yeah, what do you got? Why don't I got a blank screen when I click?
I got it. So let's do it. Let's just pick a playoff game. Which playoff game do you want to do?
Let's go to the let's go to the Tulane Ole Miss game.
All right, Tulane Ole Miss. Who do you want to play?
What's Rhett's left prop?
31.5 rushing is his projection, and 189.5 passing yards is the projection. Now, Ole Miss passing defense much better than their run defense. I don't know. I would just like blindly zero handicap. I would say rush yards sounds fun.
Yeah, I would take the rush yards higher.
All right, so higher 31.5 rush yards. What else do you like?
What is Trinidad Chambliss?
38.5 rushing yards is the projection. 275.5 passing yards is the projection.
I'll take the rush yards higher there too.
Oh, we like
it's
double rushing quarterback higher.
Okay, so Retzlaff higher 31.5 rushing yards. Chambliss higher 38.5 rushing yards, and of course you can play along over on Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN.
All right, here we go down the home stretch. So many fun bowl games to talk about. Now we head over to. They don't even play bowl games on Sunday. Why wouldn't they play bowl games on Sunday, Sean?
It's the Lord's Day. The Lord loves the National
I'm not even
Football
kidding. How do you not have an early morning game somewhere on the East Coast before NFL starts?
They don't want to compete with our pregame show.
That would be very smart. Washington State Cougs head to Boise, Idaho for the Idaho Potato Bowl. Just made a bunch of baked potatoes last night. Actually, Utah State is their opponent. Utah State laying 2.5 minus 145 on the money line. Washington State plus 125. 51.5 is the total. Colby,
future Pac-12 matchup starting next year. I do like the fact they chose this game. They did a good job with these two. Because there's history and stuff. The problem is Jimmy Rogers, the head coach for Washington State. He's now the head coach of Iowa State, and with that, a bunch of players hit the portal /left, or whatever you want to say. So I'm going to take Bronco Mendenhall all day here. I know they got their main opt-outs, if you want to say that, are just players that are injured. So I'm on Utah State minus the 2.5. I think it's one of the better plays on the board.
Yeah, no, this is a bad spot for Washington State's offense. Utah State's defense is going to be able to control the game. And I'm with you, Colby. I like the coaching situation as well. UTS rolls Utah State. Come on, let's go.
I'll take the team with the pig farmer quarterback.
Well, also
Pig Suey.
Also on Utah State, where you're seeing at the circa, Sean, 36% of the bets, but 65% of the handles on Utah State.
And apparently, kids get a potato as part of their package.
I think
just get one potato.
Yeah, I mean that would be great. I think I may perhaps making a joke, but there is actually a.
No, I'm sure they get some potatoes.
They are I'll tell you what they get. They get a $500 voucher to spend at the Idaho Potato swag shop. So
beautiful.
Perhaps they sell potatoes in there. I mean, this game has to have a sweet baked potato.
Well, they get
right?
dunked in. Remember, it's like sweet potato fries or some shit. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of a Gatorade bucket, it's sweet potato fries.
Just hot grease. Oh no,
it's burning.
Jesus Christ. It's a Gatorade bucket of hot greasy fries. All right. All on Utah State up in Boise, Idaho for the Idaho Potato Bowl. And shout out to the Idaho Potato Bowl. I remember a time when they would invite teams that weren't from the Northwest to come play a bowl game in Boise. And that always felt like a little bit of a punishment. Toledo, Louisville.
Kramer's on Utah State.
Yep, we're all on Utah State. We're heading to Boca Raton. This is now, so that game was Monday. Now we're on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Again, bowl games starting all day long. Enjoy the winter break.
Love this one here.
Toledo catching
100-year-old rivalry border battle.
Toledo catching 7.5 plus 250 on the money line. Louisville minus 300. 44.5 is the total.
So this is the Bush's Bush Beans bowl game, right? If you show up with a can of Bush Beans, you get in free, and all that goes to a homeless shelter. So they're making a positive thing there. So get out there and
gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
Look, Toledo's coach left for UConn. That could be another upgrade, by the way. But I'll take Brom and Louisville here, even though the opt-out situation for Louisville, I think, is a little stronger. Like they're some of their best players, like Isaac Brown, Duke Watson, Chris Bell, will not be playing. But I just still think they lost to Toledo. Lost not only their head coach, their DCs, and that's Syracuse. So let's say, who the fuck is coaching here? Give me Louisville.
A guy named Robert Wiener.
Remember Wienerville on Nickelodeon? That's a very odd programming note.
Robert Wiener, interim head coach. So
Colby, you're on Louisville laying the points, huh?
Yeah, I would have loved Toledo the points had they had their one. Even if their DC was coaching, but I'm like, you're going deep. You're going deep. What did you say? Receivers coach? Yeah,
I do like Toledo's defense. I feel like 7.5 might be too much for this. Give me Toledo and the points.
Are you asking what position he was?
Yeah, what position coach?
He was the OC and quarterbacks coach. So you're not. I mean,
why did I read that differently?
It's not
co-OC.
Co-OC.
Okay.
There were two of them. So maybe
you know what? I'll take the points then. Give me the points.
Let's go. Give me the points as well.
Look at this.
Well, I was going to bring it up, but Louisville has a decent amount of transfer situations going on. Market's pretty split, so there's not really a strong indicator there. If anything, Louisville just kind of looks like a public team or a popular team. So get on the wrong side of popularity. 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday.
Great logo.
We're heading to Nolans with the Western Kentucky logo or the New Orleans.
I like the
Bowl
New Orleans Bowl. There's like 20 of these different. It's all got the street light shit going on. It's all
okay. Colby liked street lights, and we're talking about the New Orleans Bowl.
It's a cool looking logo, even though it's at the filthy Superdome.
The Hilltoppers, which their logo is that supposed to be a hill? The Hilltoppers taking on Southern Miss. I
like
Eagles.
this game. This should be more of a rivalry game. They should play more often.
Plus 4.5 for Southern Miss, plus 160 on the money line, minus 190 for Western Kentucky. 55.5 is the total. What's the opt-out situation look like here? Pretty clean.
Well, their head coach for Southern Miss, Charles Huff and Puff. Even though this guy killed us this year down the stretch. 3 straight losses. They needed 1 win against bad teams, and except Troy, unbelievable. But look, Blake Anderson, the OC, is the full-time head coach. Blake Anderson been on the college experience. He was the head coach at Utah State, won a Mountain West championship there. He's also very good at Arkansas State. So I think that it won't drop off that much. So I'm on Southern Miss. I think they're live on the money line, guys.
Yeah. How often does the interim coach come with a decade of head coaching experience?
Yeah, and also, how far is Hattiesburg to New Orleans? Because they have
an easy bus ride. Yeah, I'm with you. This is a good spot for Southern Miss. I think they might have a little bit of the crowd here. Western Kentucky should not be favored by this much. Kramer.
Excuse me. Well, Western Kentucky is very popular of a side, so that's
1.5 hours.
That's why the number is the number. Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take Southern Miss. Maybe this is goes in the money line round robin. UNL last one we'll be talking about, and we'll be back probably next Monday to talk about the next brick of game. 6 p.m. Right, we're back in Frisco. 2 games in Frisco on 1 episode. UNLV taking on Ohio.
It's a sorry ass Bobcat
in the Frisco Bowl. I mean, it looks hungry.
Yeah, give Colby, give that thing some food.
It looks. I mean,
we're gonna get PETA called on us for your fucking starving.
His head is bigger than his body.
I got to be honest. I've been to Ohio. The people there don't look like they're starving. They put chili on top. They put chili on top of perfectly good noodles. What?
Shots fired. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Shout out
I'm
to
just saying they don't look like if they're maybe the owner is eating the cat food. That's why the cat's so thin.
Right. Wow. Good
Is that-
people of Ohio, direct your
is that supposed to
messages
be a
at
bobcat?
Kramer Centric.
What is
Yes.
that?
I don't know.
We
Colby's,
have bobcats in my area. They don't look like that.
no, Colby is trying to promote animal rescue or something. I don't know what's going on here. That animal is unwell.
What's that song they play?
It's probably unwell because their head coach is on a leave of absence. We don't really know why. Brian Smith, who did a great job.
Oh, is that weird thing where he got fired and then he goes, "What? I didn't do anything," and they have had no explanation.
It's a leave of absence. He's lawyered up, so I mean, something great must have happened. You got to take UNLV, all things considering. Mullen and UNLV, they want to end
pretty
the
good
season on a
team.
positive note. Yeah, their defense is terrible, but their offense is legit. So you got to take the Rebs here. I think it's a pretty strong play.
Do they have anyone opting out? I didn't see.
They
anything.
have their tight end Gums opting out, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would
love UNLV here. Let's go.
We're Mountain West guys, so we don't know why the coach got fired. Still,
haven't been able to figure that one out yet.
Is that it's like a Sharon Moore situation where
potentially, but that was speculated early, but they seem to push back on that a little bit. So I have no idea. Maybe pull a Bob Knight and choke somebody, right?
Lock someone in a shed, maybe.
All right, so you're all on UNLV minus the 3.5. All right, time for lock, bonus, lock, and dog. Maybe even a tease in there. Colby, you're going first. What do you like this week?
Well, I mean, there's some low hanging fruit we got to just hit. Delaware is one of them. All right,
That's the low hanging fruit.
I mean,
Blue Hens.
I'm also going to say Utah State is low hanging fruit, right? And then let's take Kennesaw.
Hold on. Sorry, how many points is Kennesaw getting?
3.5.
Okay.
And the dog, the most realistic dog there is Southern Miss plus 160. But also we should sprinkle that Tulane. How about a little Tulane Southern Miss? I'm
going to put that in the parlay.
Yes, Tulane Southern Miss money line parlay.
Oh, I like that. Colby, where did new Southern Miss head coach Blake Anderson play quarterback / wide receiver in college?
I'm drawing a blank. I know that I know there was another Blake Anderson that played for Colorado, but I don't think it's the same one.
Started his career at Baylor.
And he transferred, right?
Tore his ACL. And after his recovery, he transferred to Sam Houston State, where he played exclusively at wide receiver.
I did know that, but it'd been a minute.
I'm really
know everything.
I'm really shocked. Colby left Harding off after saying it was the play of the week.
He didn't play the Montana or
I love the board, guys.
He's scared. He's scared of the Brawl of the Wild. All right, what's your tease, Colby?
Let's.
You can't tease Harding. You cannot tease Harding.
Let's go to this is a fun one here. Let's go to
it's a live teaser board.
We're gonna take Illinois State up to 8.5.
That's just extremely sharp.
Southern
and shout
Miss.
out to all the mainstream books that are offering FCS lines this week.
Okay, Illinois State plus 8.5. What else you got?
Let's go UNLV plus 2.5.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got to wrap that around zero.
Southern Miss plus 10.5.
Okay, it's a hell of a tease. All right, for me, lock number 1, Oklahoma laying the 1.5. Lock number 2, Texas A&M laying the 3.5. Lock number 4, Southern Miss getting the 4.5. Dog. Tulane on the money line. Tease. Give me Delaware up to 8.5. Great tease. Great tease opportunity. I also like. What are you laughing at?
You just so confidently said lock 1, lock 2, lock 4, and just kept moving on.
All right. Well, you're right. Well, you know why?
Should we do a 4th lock?
No, it's because Southern Miss was plus 4.5.
I see.
So he was jumping ahead to read the spread.
I see.
But lock number 1, 2, and 4. Lucky number Okay. Last or other parts of my teas. Memphis up to 11.5. Actually, you know what? Scrap that.
Having second thoughts.
Yes. Give me Villanova plus 3.5. And give me UNLV plus 2.5. Kramer, what do you got? It's a delightful
you
tease.
stole the two best locks on the board: Oklahoma, Texas A&M.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
In
Ryan.
fairness,
I pick some other games.
We've been talking about the Texas A&M spot for a long time. Lock number 3. I have to imagine that this Ole Miss program is not wholly focused on winning this game. Give me Tulane plus the points.
Tulane plus the points. 17.5.
Dog. I like that you guys took him on the money line. I'm taking the points like a coward. Give me Southern Miss on the money line. That's the way to play that one. Big fan of this Blake Anderson guy I just learned about. Tease. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's go Utah State plus 3.5. I'll show Colby how this is done.
Okay.
Let's go Delaware up to 8.5.
Okay.
Let's go NC State plus 0.5. Cover myself in case it's a tie. They do have ties in these bowl games.
All righty. Hey, thank you everyone for tuning in. Also, download the SGPN app for free. It's in whatever app store you have. It's very easy to use. It has all our picks, all our podcasts in one convenient app. And like everything else on the network, it is completely free. Check out the college experience daily. College football, college basketball, getting you ready. The chat is lit. Hop in over there. You get Colby, you get Molly Line Mac, you get CJ Sullivan, Noah Beanflick, whole crew over there. Good times.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
And we'll be back talking Thursday Night Props tomorrow
Correct.
night. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money Granny's Ryan.
A parlay of Tulane and James Madison on the money line. $100 pays $10,300.
Kramer. Let it ride.
I'm wet. I want better fucking execution.